So Karen.
Thank you. Hello, and welcome everyone to our pre-event Zoom call. Thank you for joining us tonight and for your generous support to Healthy Cities as sponsors. We have a special show for you, a reimagined perfect pairings, if you will, to celebrate all of the great pairs that have been made this year and the tutors who are supporting their students online during distance learning. You'll hear how Healthy Cities Tutoring took our grapes of a challenging year and added caring tutors, a dedicated board, devoted staff, and blended that with extra time, attention, online resources, and creative training to produce a robust, productive, enduring, and sweet program this year. It's great to see all of you tonight, which is why we're starting on Zoom, so we can say hello in person and connect before our Perfect Pairings broadcast on YouTube. We'll be sharing some exciting news later this evening, so stay tuned. We have a few testimonials to share with you and words from the creator of Perfect Pairings, Chris Adair, along with a talented pair of Cynthia Wiggin and Emily McLuhan, who are hosting you tonight, and we'll play a few fun interactive games before we start our Perfect Pairings broadcast at 7 p.m. With that, I'm honored to introduce the president of our board, Michael Garb.
Thank you, Karen. Again, we are so appreciative of your sponsorship of tonight's events and the matches that we make due to your generous contributions. We are so lucky to have each one of you dedicated community members who understand that every child can succeed with support. That every child who struggles deserves the opportunity to develop their unique talents. Thank you for being here tonight.
Emily, you're muted.
I'm muted. Whoops.
We had to have one of those tonight.
I'm Emily McLuhan, and I'm here with Cynthia Wiggin, and we are going to be your hosts of this portion of the evening tonight. So thank you all for coming, and we're going to kick it off with a testimonial from a dear friend to Healthy Cities, a teacher and a longtime supporter and champion of our program, Michelle Francisconi. So just bear with me for 1 second and holler if you can't hear anything, but we're going to go ahead and listen to what Michelle has to say.
Hello, my name is Michelle Francisconi, and I teach 6th and 8th grade at Central Middle School. I first became involved with Healthy Cities in 1999 when Donna Beck was running the program by herself and had about 150 students at 4 schools. I was at Britton Acres at the time, and we were remodeling our cafeteria and computer lab. And so we had a makeshift library for the tutors to work in, but they were so gracious about it. In fact, I remember one tutor saying to me, as long as my student shows up, I don't care where we work. When I began teaching at Central Middle School, I saw the need that the older students had and the urgency with which they needed to be matched up with the right tutor. Some needed the guidance that a current high school student could give to them, while others needed a parental figure to help them with their work. The small meeting room connected to my classroom is often used to tutor before and after school. I remember seeing a former parent of mine helping one of my students and thinking how lucky that student was to be working with such a wonderful person. Sometimes students will come in class and tell me that their Healthy Cities tutor says hi, and it's a former student of mine or a parent of mine. It makes my day. I really see a difference in my classroom with the students who are working with their tutors. They are more apt to take chances, they have more confidence, they take on more responsibility, and their attitude, their overall attitude is just positive. And so it's rewarding to see the change after they have had some attention and some support. So I thank you to all the Healthy Cities tutors. I thank Donna Beck for starting the program. I thank Karen Molinari for working on the program now with all of her assistants and helpers, and I hope that this program goes on forever because our kids sure benefit a lot from it. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Michelle. That is a
Yeah,
beautiful
super nice.
testimonial to kick off our pre-show event. So here we go, on to Jamie Young. Let's hope. There we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamie Young, a senior at Carlmont High School. This is my third year tutoring and I really enjoy and look forward to it every week. I first heard about Healthy Cities tutoring because of friends and teachers that I knew who were tutors, and it also sounded like a great opportunity to help other students. So eventually I was paired with a 6th grader who is now in 8th grade, and of course I was nervous when we first met, but eventually we warmed up to each other and often joke around with each other now. Through Healthy Cities, not only have I refined my students' skills in English and math, but I myself learned a few things as well, such as in explaining different concepts, and have become much more confident in my ability to teach something to someone else. It's also exciting when my student understands a math concept that she didn't before, and we all jump up in joy. So to any other high school students who are considering becoming a volunteer tutor, I definitely say to go for it. While teaching is a large part of tutoring, so is creating a relationship with the student. For example, my student and I talk about her pets, soccer, music, and things going on in school and life in general. I am so grateful for everything that I have learned and taught through Healthy Cities, and I'm extremely excited for the future. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wow, well, thank you, Jamie. We are so excited that you were able to be a tutor for us for the last couple of years. And I think Jamie is here with us on this call. So thank you, Jamie, for everything you've done and you continue to do for our program and for your 2T.
My pleasure to introduce our next presenter. He is enthusiastic, kind, jovial, and any student is lucky to have him as their tutor. I am proud to introduce our Vice President, Jay Strauss.
Hi, everyone. Thanks to anybody that joined a little late. I wanted to thank the generous sponsors because we did get a record amount of money raised during the Perfect Pairing sponsorship. Thank you, everyone. Also, many of you know Chris Adair has led the fundraising at Healthy Cities Tutoring for many years until her well-deserved retirement this past year. And the Perfect Pairings event is a great example of her achievements. And tonight's event leverages the hard work and the community connectivity towards helping our youth, thanks to the passion of people like Chris Adair. So welcome, Chris.
Thanks, Jay. Thank you. And gosh, it's our 7th annual Perfect Pairings. It's so great to see so many familiar faces who I know have been with us from the beginning when we were crammed into little Positano. And so thank you guys for your continued support. I'm honored to be part of the first virtual Perfect Pairings fundraiser. It's already heartwarming already, you know, from all the other years. This night is a chance for you to see the direct benefit you all make for the kids in our Healthy Cities tutoring program. I have to raise a glass to the amazing Healthy Cities tutoring staff. This has been a challenging year. We all know it. To pull off an event virtually when we've not had any experience doing such a thing. So kudos to our amazing staff, guys. And just to think about the fact that we're not in the room at Domenico Winery this year. I'm really so sad because Dominic and Gloria, I've known them for years, you know, going back to my spring fling with the San Carlos Education Days. When they first started, they built that beautiful event center and now it's been dormant for a year. So this would have been our 4th year there. I'm just so honored that they helped us this year and pulled off these beautiful take-home dinners. It's cooking in my oven right now, and the cute little wine bottles that they personalized for us. So please try to help them get through this year if you can. Go down there. They've got great takeout. You know, we're going to get through this and we'll be back there, I'm sure, next year. I also just want to kind of revisit my top 3. There's always so many amazing memories of Perfect Pairings over the last 6 years. And our year at Mistral when it was our 20th anniversary and we had Vanessa who's now in college, I'm sure of it. She was starting college when she came, and she talked about her longtime relationship with her tutor, Liz Hack Davy, that inspired her to want to go to college and become a doctor. Plus Gael, who's now even a tutor of our own, but back then he was being tutored by Pam Thompson. And, you know, we're never going to forget little cute David up there with his high school tutor, Jared. He all made us cry. You know, he'd lost his dad that year, and that bond was so enduring for him to have that big brother. And oh gosh, Darian too, teaching us his dance that he taught his own tutor, Paula. So, I mean, we have such amazing perfect pairings over the years, and it's all a testament to the wonderful people in our community. Thank you for being volunteer tutors, and honestly, thank you for helping our program succeed as our supporters, our donors, our sponsors of this event. We couldn't do it without you. Really, we couldn't. I know for me, this is my 14th year tutoring. You guys are out there that are, I see a lot on the participants that are tutors too. I can say that, you know, I've been with my current kids 6 years now, that this has been the year where I felt the most close to him. He is just craving learning right now, and having someone give him one-on-one attention has just been so important. So, you know, to all of you that are volunteering, to our supporters, just thank you. It's hard to give my gratitude in 2 minutes. I'm way over already, I know. Please, if you can donate tonight, I ask you, if you have some opportunity to give more to help us fund more perfect pairings, I please ask you to do that, because it's really making a difference, especially during this difficult year.
Thank you so much, Chris, and thank you for everything you've done to start Perfect Pairings and lead the way for our organization with this event on the path forward, and make it such a successful event for
I wish I could be with you guys. It's, yeah.
Well, next year, I hope we're all celebrating in person. So I'm going to go ahead and I thank everyone for being here, but play the last testimonial, and then Cynthia and I will still be here after the last testimonial if anybody wants to chat for a minute before we go to the main event. So here we go. Aaron Gingold with his tutee, Fabian.
Hey everyone, my name is Aaron and I've been volunteering with Healthy Cities for 3 years now. Fabian and I have been working together the last 2 years, and I can't really imagine not having our weekly Zoom calls. For me, the inspiration to start volunteering came from a desire to give back to the community and the belief that we all need to help each other. We need to be the action to create the changes that we want to see. It's been exciting watching Fabian improve his reading and spelling each week. The journey is such a beautiful thing, and the progress he makes is so fun to see. That being said, I'm learning so much as well. Fabian has taught me the joy of being a kid again, how to be goofy and silly and shake off the seriousness of the adult world for just a bit. I'm looking forward to partnering with Fabian for many years to come here at Healthy Cities.
La señora Irma Revuelta, mamá de Fabián, la maestra Miss Linda de Conet, ella miró que Fabián estaba muy bajo y me dijo, vamos a referir a Fabián a tutoría porque está bajo y ahí lo van a ayudar mucho. Y la directora y Claudia y la maestra, ellos tuvieron un apoyo para decirles a ustedes que si daban tutoría para Fabián, y por eso Fabián está ahí con ustedes, y me da mucho gusto tenerlos con Fabián, porque Fabián está poniendo mucho entusiasmo en sus clases con Aarón. Sí, Fabián ha desarrollado una bonita amistad con Aarón, porque desde que ha estado con él siempre dice, oh, Aarón es muy buena gente, muy amable. Digo, sí, tienes que tener mucha atención con él para que tú aprendas más. Y pues, ¿qué más me dijo? Sí, yo lo recomiendo mucho a todos los padres que pues que se unan a tutoría porque es muy buena oportunidad para los niños porque aprenden y tan solo hablo yo por mi hijo que está bajo y está pues aprendiendo más y yo gracias a Aaron y a ustedes pues que le están dando esta oportunidad y animo a las mamás para que pongan a sus hijos en tutoría y la escuela con él también para que ellos tengan conexión también con ustedes.
Well, my name is Fabian. I'm in 4th grade right now. Well, when we do the ABCs, and reading, that's what I like to do a lot.
Nice. You're really good at it. That's awesome.
Never give up in their dreams.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, that was a great testimonial from Aaron and Fabian and Irma to end this portion of the evening. We are at 6:59, so everybody's got to hightail it over to that the YouTube link to tune in there. And I'm sorry, Cynthia and I had more questions, but we'll save that for the next event. Thank you all for coming. Cynthia, where are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, it was great to see everyone, and we look forward to the main event in 1 minute.